Jessica, hi, how you doing? Hey, you are just nailing this. I love the progression. You are just doing such interesting things here. And boy, the time commitment I think is very obvious, and I think that that is a solid correlation between the success. Obviously, you're not throwing this work together by any means. I'm having trouble deciding which is the most interesting. They're fabulous. I want you to develop all three. These are just fabulous. Okay, enough of that. Let's get down to business. All right, the first one, the logo. Really interesting stuff here. I do want to remind you that this assignment is asking for digital, though, because well, actually, you're probably working towards digital for your submission on Sunday. It kind of seems like you're on top of things, so I'm sure that's your visual direction. So that being said, and based on what you've done in the past and what the quality of the work you're turning in, I'm fine. I think that you'll be ready. Okay, let's take a look at which one. This is incredible, and this is the deconstructed egg. And it's such a good idea to take this and to flatten it out and use the pattern. It's just really, really interesting and smart decision. Good job. The pictograms are associated with each logo. So that is something that, honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to say that you're the first student in the class thus far who has had the foresight to say, hey, wait a second, I can't just design pictograms. I have to design my pictograms based on the logo in order to ensure this visual continuity through the program. So good foresight there. Listen, man, I don't know which direction to tell you to go because I love them all. I'm going to go ahead and let you, you've been art directing yourself super successfully so far, so I'm going to let you continue doing that. We'll say this. I'm okay with the pictograms. Now, look, I was reading one of your classmates' comments and said that they're not that recognizable, and that's okay because, you're going to have this composed with the word downhill skiing on the ticket or wherever the signage or wherever the pictograms appear. So I'm not too worried about that. I mean, if you look at the history of pictograms, there's plenty that are questionable in terms of, hey, is this immediately recognizable? Now, that is your goal, is to have them immediately recognizable. But I'm okay because of the fact that these are just so unique. I mean, this is obviously ice hockey. I've never seen anything like this. I haven't. I think that... okay. All right. So anyways, and then your textures and patterns. We talked about these last week, so I'm just really looking forward to seeing where and which direction you're going to go here. They're all so interesting. And well, let me tell you what I think the most interesting are. I think this is really, really super interesting, as is this, and this, but this I'd stay away from this. I think it's going to get a little bit too much. Same thing with this geometric kind of crackleek, or not crackleek, but crystallized type dimensional drawing. I think that might get a little busy as a background. I think this is really plain. It looks like a combination between pine trees and snowflakes. So really interesting stuff. So, all right. Anyways, I know that wasn't much of a critique, but I will say that the work is fabulous, and I think you're doing a fine job art directing yourself, and I recognize that, and I'm going to let it go because I don't want to interfere with what is already turning out to be fabulous work. Okay, looking forward to seeing the final. If you do need any questions, if you do need anything specifically addressed, like spatial relationships, typography, or things like that, please let me know. It's difficult right now in the sketch stage, but once I see your finals, I'll be able to comment further on all that. So great job. Fabulous. Appreciate it. Thank you.